What is up? What is up, my gorgeous, gorgeous family, sexy Facebook family? How is everybody going today? You are here with Kylie, Australia's emotional eating coach, and you know how we roll. I am here to empower you to take control of your relationship with food, create a body and a life that is more delicious than chocolate because you get to do it all on your terms. If you're joining me here live, you know how it is. It is Monday morning, another dreary Monday morning here in my little corner of the world. And let me tell you something, we're starting to get a little tired of this weather. It is spring, people, spring. Somebody needs to talk to whoever's in charge. Thank you so much, Savannah. How are you going? Please, please, people, I'm going to just start asking. I'm begging now for some sunshine and some heat. Please, if you've got it, sharing is caring. Send some my way. Send some my way, because we are talking this week. This week, you know, every week I like to have a bit of a theme, and I really feel like this week we are going to be on the vibe of really stepping up and stepping out and stepping out on our own behalf, knowing that nobody gets to decide what is right for you, the way you should look, the way you should talk, how you should walk, whatever, but you. Only you. This is where we're at. Abigail, how you going, honey? So this is where we're at this week. As I say, every week has a bit of a vibe going. Every single week has a vibe. And this week, I really feel like, you know, you see my message behind me, empowerment every single time. I'm all over the message of empowerment. It is about knowing that nobody gets to decide what's right for you but you. Nobody gets to tell you how you should look but you. And nobody gets to say what your body should be looking like but you. So we are, thank you to everybody who's joining me here. Hey, Sonia, Kyle, Stefan, how you going, my beautiful people? It's so great to be with you all today. Thank you so much to everybody who's dropping on live and for all the replay watchers, sending you delicious amounts of chocolate-coated love. Because this week, if you're just joining me here live now, I'm talking about the fact that here's how you think you need to be perfect. We all run around going, I need to be perfect. Everybody needs to think I'm perfect. But deep inside, deep inside, way down inside, we have this hideous fear that we're not perfect. We're not perfect. So we've got to put on the mask, pretend to be something we're not, pretend to be someone we're not, pretend. It's all a game of pretend. You know when kids are little and they're out there playing their pretend, you know, I'm the doctor and you're the whatever, right? It's kinky when you get older. It's all very cute when you're little. But this is what we do. We carry these games on as adults, except now the whole world is playing the game. Oh, inside, we feel like we're so inferior that we just put on the mask. I'm going to pretend to be this person. I'm going to pretend to be someone who's confident. I'm going to pretend to be someone that's okay and happy in their body. I'm going to pretend to be, or worse, I'm going to pretend to be somebody that's trying to be so skinny because I feel like that's the way to be acceptable. What if, right? As you saw the title of today's live stream, how to be perfect in under 10 seconds. Let me tell you how long it takes to be perfect. Bam. That's as long as it takes. You perfect now, right now. The second you decide to be perfect is when you just magically become perfect. And as my friend Stefan and I know, because we joke about it all the time, I do like to include a good Disney reference in my live streams. The pixies will come dancing, you know, Bambi can come wandering out the forest, Tinkerbell will arrive, ding, that's it. You're perfect. It takes as long as it takes for you to step out and decide, I'm not going to put up with this anymore. I'm not going to be made to feel inferior anymore. I'm not going to have friends, lovers, co-workers, family members tell me that I'm not okay as I am, because let me tell you something. You are perfect exactly as you are. You don't need to look like anyone else. You don't need to be anyone else. You certainly don't need to pretend to be anybody else. What if you just were you? Like, would that be so hideous? The whole world is waiting for you to show up and you're there, you're pretending to be someone else, someone that you're not, someone that you actually don't like. And it's really painful to live that way, but you're so scared. What's everybody going to think? If they meet the real you, I'll tell you what they're going to think. They're going to be like, hallelujah, here she is. This is the woman I've been waiting for my whole life. Someone who's authentic, who's real, who's truthful, who's not afraid, who's bold, and who's confident and comfortable in her body on the way to the one she ultimately wants to be in. If you're feeling me today, let me know. Throw me an emoji in the comments box. If you're joining me live, throw me that emoji, throw me some likes and some loves, because this is it. If you're just dropping on now, we're talking about how long does it take to be perfect? I'll tell you how long it takes. It takes as long as it takes for you to decide that you're good enough exactly as you are right now. You don't need to do the acrylic nails, the fabulous hair color, you know, the lashes, the whole bit, the tan. You can do it. Nothing wrong with that, but you don't need to do it to be acceptable. Because, you know, let me tell you something. I love myself some lashes and some fake tan, right? I do love me some lashes and fake tan. But it doesn't make me more acceptable. It doesn't make me less acceptable if I don't have those things, right? I'm fine as I am. You're fine as you are. And here's the spookiest bit of all, but it is so true. The way you looked when you woke up this morning, there was nothing wrong with that. We all jump out of bed. Well, we don't jump. We crawl our way out of bed after we've hit the snooze button on the alarm 45 times, look in the mirror and go, do you look in the mirror first thing? Tell me truth. Tell me the truth. Do you look in the mirror and you're like, fabulous? Or do you look in the mirror and go, and pretend it's not happening until you can like do something to fix yourself up so you can be acceptable? All right, I make jokes and references all the time. I'd be like, oh, well, I better, do my hair, put some makeup on. I don't want to go out in society and scare people. But ultimately, there is nothing wrong with that. The way you look is the way you look, and it's not unacceptable. You don't have to look a certain way to be perfect. You don't have to act a certain way to be perfect. You don't have to behave, say, do, think certain things to be perfect, because that's not going to make you any more acceptable than you are if you would just step out as your true, authentic self. If you're feeling me, yes, yes, yes. Kim's got, I'm beautiful inside and out. You know it's true. Yes, Elizabeth said, love that. Michelle, yeah, loving the Monday vibe. Perfection now. Boom. This is right. This is so true. Thank you so much to everybody who's here. It's so awesome to see you all. Thank you so much. Abigail, oh, you're such a sweetheart. Thank you, baby. So are you, honey. Abigail says you're pretty. Thank you, baby. So are you. So are you. And this is the thing. We look at other women, other people. We be like, they're pretty. They're attractive. Wish I looked like them. Let me tell you something. This is the facts. Do you know how many people actually out there wish they looked like you? You're spending so much time wishing you look like someone else. There are people out there wishing they look like you. What if we were all just okay with who we are, how we look, how we behave, the way we talk, the way we walk, the body that we're in? Imagine that. Imagine that. It would be a world of less conflict, less stress, if you just would be cool with who you are right now. Now, you've heard me say this 1,000 times. You've heard me say this. Am I saying that you have to be okay with who you are, how you are, therefore you need to stay in a body that you're not comfortable in just because, that's the done thing to do. That's the body love thing. And no. Oh, no, I'm not saying that at all. There is nothing wrong with wanting to lose weight if you're not comfortable in your body. Now, I'm talking about, yeah, I'm not comfortable in my body, even though your body's like a stick and you think you need to try and be perfect. No, I'm talking about if it hurts to walk, if you're not comfortable, you can't run and play with the kids. You can't wear the clothes that you like or the clothes that you were wearing 6 months ago because you have gained some weight. It's perfectly fine to want to improve. You can't help but improve in life. That is the natural progression of the way things go. You can't stagnate if you tried. We try and run backwards with the cookie, cakes, chips, pizza, ice cream. We eat enough so that we don't progress forward. But what if it was okay? What if it wasn't scary to you anymore? What if you suddenly realize, I'm all right as I am. I'm all right as I am now on the way to where I'm going. What if that was okay with you? That is how long it takes to be perfect. A second, like that. Tinkerbell come, ding you on the head. You're perfect as you are now. This is what I wanted to put out there today. So to everybody who's joining me here, thank you so, so much. Yeah. Thank you very much, Lisa. How you going, honey? Charles, it's so great to have you here. Thank you so much. Abigail, yes. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, Charles. Sorry, I'm just going to check out your comments here. Yeah, my mirror has a sticker that says objects look more beautiful than they appear. That is so funny. Yes, and it's true. It is true. But here we go. So this is what I wanted to share with you on my Monday. We're having a Monday motivation, but it is the truth. And as I say so often, there are people out there that are going to say what they think you want to hear. They're like, well, I want these people to, be in my tribe and whatever, and therefore I'm going to say what I think they want to hear. And I used to be one of those people. Oh, I used to be one of those people. I was too scared to speak out. I would not dare speak out for myself. I was in the workplace. Somebody would tell me, they would give me something so ridiculous. They would say the most stupid thing. And I would be like, yeah, because I didn't want to speak out for myself. What if I did and then they didn't like me? What if there was conflict? What if? Who cares? You're fine as you are. You're allowed to have an opinion. They just voice theirs. Why can't you voice yours? We don't need to be so afraid anymore. We don't need to be afraid anymore. Who you are is fine. Who I am is fine. You might look at me now with all the, boom, and you might just go, she's ridiculous. That's okay. That just means I'm not for you. And probably you're not for me. Or you might look at me and go, cool, this chick's rocking. I want to get to know more. I want to be more involved. I want to know more about who she is, what she does, and how I can get me some of it. That's fine. Then we vibe. We're not all supposed to vibe. When you bend yourself backwards to try and be someone else so that you can vibe with people that you were never supposed to vibe with, what's the point of that? What is the point? Who leaves that scenario feeling good about themselves? They do, because you've just bent over backwards to agree with them, but you don't. You leave feeling inauthentic, squashed down, like little. And when is it going to be my turn to speak out? When will I not be afraid? When it will happen when you decide it's going to happen. That's when. That is when it happens, the second you decide. So I want to thank you so much to everybody who's been here live today. And again, to all the replay watchers, I'm sending you delicious amounts of love, because please do go ahead, like, love, and share, because you hear me and you see me say all the time, my empowerment message behind me, right? This is about, thank you so much for the love hearts. Lisa, no, this is you, baby. You're such a sweetheart. Please do go ahead and share, because when you give yourself permission to stand up and be all of who you are with no apologies, you give someone else permission to do the same. And this is what it's all about. And I do want to tell you today, you heard me say, if you missed my live stream last Friday, I had the big mega announcement of the 4-day transformation and personal power 4-day lockdown. It is happening right now. Well, not right now. It's happening this November. Not right now. Right now we're talking. But it's happening this November on the Gold Coast, right here in Australia. If this is something, if you missed the live stream last week, you got to go back and check it. But I'll tell you about it now. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. 4 days locked away with myself, and we have a very special guest who's flying all the way from the UK, Miss Linda McNamara. She is the NLP guru of the universe. She's coming as well to spend 4 days with us, locked away in a stunning, fabulous location here on the Gold Coast in Australia. We are swirling around in our minds, and we are going to finally start making that progress that you want to make. So I am talking about 4 days, 96, why am I holding up 4 fingers? I don't know. 4 days, 96 hours of constant breakthrough and transformation. You are tired of living in a body that you're not comfortable in. You're tired of the self-sabotage, the procrastination, the resistance. You know what it is that you want. Why are you not yet, after all this time, where it is that you want to be? What is holding you back? This is 4 days of personal power and transformation. You're going to walk into this event going, well, I really hope I get something out of this. And you will walk out being like, everybody better get out of my way. I know who I am, I know where I'm going, and I know who I want to be, and I know exactly how I'm going to get there. If this sounds like something you're interested in, again, please do send me a private message, because I will send you all the information. We're going to be uncovering and dealing with your personal resistance patterns, because you know, right, it's different for, you hear me say this all the time, it's different for everybody, and it's different for every person's body. There is all something different, which is why the places were only limited to 8, and we are now down to 3. There's only 3 positions available still to join us. So we're going to be using NLP to clear your blocks and unraveling the subconscious beliefs that are holding you back. Now, there is so much more to this, so please do. If this sounds like you're going, OMG, tell me more about it right now. Send me a PM and I will send you all the details, because the thing that I really wanted to share with you is, now I do love me. There is going to be breakthrough after breakthrough after breakthrough. We're going to have plenty of aha moments. That's fabulous, right? I do love me a good aha. But I personally want a rock solid plan. I want to know, when I leave my fabulous aha moment, what am I supposed to do after that? Now what? When I'm back in my normal everyday life, now what am I supposed to do? You will be, you and me personally, we're going to be mapping out your rock solid plan, so that when you come back home and people will be like, who are you? And you'll be like, yeah, don't even worry about it. I know who I am. I know who I am. I am confident to live this way. I've got my rock solid plan to achieve every single goal that I've ever set out for myself. And those issues with emotional eating, they're just going to be like a distant memory. People will be like, do you want some pizza, cake, cookies, chips, ice cream? You'll be like, please, you can have that. I know that I don't need that stuff anymore. I don't need to hold myself back. I don't need to deprive or restrict myself, but I also don't need to prove a point by stuffing my face anymore. There is nothing more for you to be afraid of. So if this sounds like you, if this sounds like something you're interested in, send me a PM and I will give you all the details. We can hook up and have a chat, see if this is the right fit for you. Because as I say, 4 days to change your life forever this November, so that when you roll over into 2017, you're not starting 2017 with champagne and more fake promises and yay, this time it'll be different. I know I'll be different for sure this time. This year it's going to be different. Really? It's not going to be different until you decide it's going to be different, and that takes commitment, decision, and action. So I'm leaving you with that one. I'm leaving you with that one. It takes decision, commitment, and action. And in that order, I am sending you so much love. because you know how we roll out. I'm just going to check the questions here. Thank you so much. Everybody's here. Yeah, 96 hours. Just got a, Michelle says 96 hours. Just got a picture of Kylie standing by our beds, hitting us with positive affirmations while we sleep. It's going to be like that. It's going to be like that. I'll be like whispering into your subconscious. You have no idea what's going on. So thank you so much, I know, Michelle. Yeah, we're going to be there locked away for the 4 days. Very, very excited. So this is how we roll. And I want to thank you again to everybody who's joined me here and to all the replay watchers. Please do, if this sounds like something you want, send me a private message and we'll have a bit of a chat about it. Because ultimately, this is your decision here about perfection, about the progress that you make in your life. Nobody gets to decide whether you are enough, whether you're kind of okay or semi-acceptable. Nobody. Only you. And when you really step up and you do decide, commit and take action, that is when you know for sure that the only person who ever did have the power to change your life is you. When you decide, commit and take action, come on. That's when you've got what it takes. I am sending you ridiculous amounts of chocolate coated love. You know how I do, because I cannot wait to see you all again tomorrow. Until then, sending you adoration, love, and have a gorgeous, gorgeous Monday, people.